We begin here with the midterm election results. Of course, several key races we still cannot project tonight, and control of the Senate still up in the air. Control of the House has not been called yet either. Overall, the results defied expectations overnight and history for the party in the White House. There was no red wave, as some had predicted. Instead, a split decision across this country. President Biden, before the cameras late today, calling it a good day for democracy and a good day for America. The White House with video of the president making phone calls last night, congratulating many Democrats who won hard-fought races. Of course, one of the major headlines of the night, Democrats flipping the Pennsylvania Senate seat, John Fetterman beating Dr. Oz, who was backed by former President Trump. But three other races too close to call. In Georgia, Senator Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. Warnock with a slight lead, but neither hitting 50%, so that race now heads to a runoff. Nevada Senate race still too close to call tonight. Democrat Senator Catherine Cortez Masto challenged by Republican Adam Laxalt. And in Arizona, Senator Mark Kelly holding on to a lead over Republican Blake Masters. Of course, still too early to call. At this hour, ABC News shows the Senate at 48 apiece, though it's expected Alaska will be the 49th seat for Republicans. Republicans, again, need a net gain of just one seat to take back control of the Senate. So this now all comes down to Arizona, Nevada, and likely to that runoff in Georgia for it all. Senior White House correspondent Mary Bruce leading us off tonight from the White House.
President Biden tonight calling the midterm elections a good day for democracy and a good day for America.
The American people have spoken and proven once again that democracy is who we are.
The president noting the big red wave many predicted did not happen.
We lost fewer seats in the House of Representatives than any Democratic president's first midterm election in the last 40 years.
Democrats today celebrating victories up and down the ballot, including John Fetterman flipping the Senate seat in Pennsylvania.
I'm not really sure what to say right now. My goodness.
With other races in key states still undecided, it's unclear which party will control the Senate. Republicans are likely to win the House, but by a much slimmer margin than expected.
It's a moving target right now, but it's going to be very close.
Still, the president saying voters sent a clear message with split decisions across the country.
I'm prepared to work with my Republican colleagues. The American people have made clear, I think, that they expect Republicans to be prepared to work with me as well.
And the president asked today if he is running in 2024.
That's been our intention, regardless of what the outcome of this election was.
When asked who would be a more difficult opponent, former President Donald Trump or Florida Governor Ron DeSantis?
It'll be fun watching them take on each other.
So let's get to Mary Bruce. She's live at the White House tonight. And Mary, the president says he's speaking with House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy tonight.
And David, the president is set to speak over the phone with McCarthy later this evening. These two men do not have much of a personal relationship, but Biden says he is prepared to look for areas of compromise with the potential next Speaker of the House. But the reality, David, as you know, if Republicans do take control of the House, then the president's agenda is virtually dead on arrival.
All right, David. Mary Bruce leading us off from the White House tonight. Mary, thank you. And as we mentioned off the top tonight, control of the Senate, of course, still up for grabs this evening. It will all come down to those three races. Let's get right back over to our political director, Rick Klein. He's still at the big board nearly 24 hours later. Rick, it's just the two of us here in the studio tonight, but we're looking at three states. Let's start out west with Nevada and Arizona. Where do these numbers stand? Which votes still need to be counted?
Yeah, David, starting in the state of Nevada, most of the vote that is out right now is in Las Vegas and Reno in those counties. That's Clark and Washoe County. And if you look specifically here in outside Las Vegas, this is an area that Catherine Cortez Masto got a small margin over Adam Laxalt, even though she's trailing overall. We're talking about 150,000 votes that have not yet been counted. Catherine Cortez Masto would have to pick up maybe 55, 56% of those votes. It's doable, not necessarily likely. Hope to get more information in the next couple days.
All right, to the other race we go.
That's right. In Arizona, that's the other big one that we're watching and going to look for more information in the coming days. There, we're talking about more than 500,000 votes that are still outstanding. And a lot of them are in the Phoenix area here and also down in Tucson. Mark Kelly has been leading in these areas, but that is such a large amount of vote. And what's interesting about this is that these are early ballots that actually arrived a little bit on the later side. So it's possible that they could favor the Republicans, but you'd have to see a rather large margin for Blake Masters, like 15+ percentage point margin for him to be able to prevail.
So in the meantime, if Mark Kelly holds on, say, in Arizona, this is a hypothetical, and then Adam Laxalt, the Republican challenger, holds on in Nevada, that would mean this once again all comes down to Georgia in this runoff?
Yep, Georgia. And right now, as you can see in the results, Herschel Walker down a little bit to Raphael Warnock, but those numbers won't matter. All the voting starts over again in 4 weeks' time.
All right, Rick Klein, our thanks to you. You'll be here until we have the answers, I'm sure. Thank you, Rick.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.